Hi everyone,
Hi.
we're back again. It's been a couple of years since we made a video, but in the wake of all the people that are saying they're not vegan anymore, Den and I felt we had to make this video.
Yeah, we've been now, I've been since 2011 vegan. Lindy's been a few years before that. And look, we know, the best way we're eating and how we feel.
You can see what we eat here. This is just a sample of the food that we eat. We eat lots of bananas, 15 to 20 kilos a week. These are beautiful dates from Alice Springs in Central Australia. There's some mandarins we've just got. There's a nice muskmelon there. We have other things here as well, but you can't see them. Custard apples, persimmons, which are beautiful at the moment. And yeah, there's a custard apple.
Yeah.
Mostly we have steamed veggies for dinner. And we're quite happy with that.
Yeah, it's great to have steamed vegetables and quite a big plate of, and we will do a video showing again that what we eat at night, what we have for breakfast. How we have our smoothies, what we put into the smoothies. So you can see Lindy's been making crackers. We've got our here that she's done out of corn, and
yes.
we'll also do a video on that so you can just see.
My chippies.
Yeah, beautiful chippies.
They're really nice. With or without a dip, they're really nice.
Yeah, you can tell you what, Lindy's going to tell you what how she makes them, what she puts into it.
And also,
oh, beautiful jackfruit.
Yes, the beautiful jackfruit, which is absolutely the sweetest thing. It's just like a lolly, only it's good for you.
Yeah, so Lindy's dehydrated all that, and so we'll show you a lot of things, and then there's questions you can ask us, what you might like to see in videos. But for those people that were vegan, dropped out, were they really vegan? We're not really sure. Were they eating the right way? The system saying they were vegan, they weren't vegan.
But we do know they weren't committed to the animals.
That's right. So it's a bit of a disappointment, but if you're not eating a lot of fruit, you're not eating vegetables, well then how do you stay healthy? I mean, once you're on this path, there's no going back. You've only got to do 30 days. We get people now that are trying 30 days, and at the end of 30 days, they feel terrific. And at our age, we know we've got so much energy. And I've just finished the 5 months of doing just fruit and salads, and this is my 3rd year of doing it. And you just feel like a kid again in a way, you know.
And we're still cycling. 2 years ago we stopped making videos because we had quite an upheaval in our lives. We moved from where we were to a small place. Now we're in a high-rise building, which we're enjoying. We've had a few issues with mold in the apartment, and yes, we've cleaned it up, and now we're starting to get back to normal again. So we thought we'd make a video because we're really disappointed with a lot of people whose commitment is really poor.
Yeah, probably they weren't that committed. They were just out there on YouTube making money out of people, and they're not going through with it. So it's like you're ripping people off. You're putting out false things that you're this, you're that, but you're not really. And if you're not, and these people, you don't see them eating fruit.
No, not very often did you see any of those people eating fruit, although Rawvana did. It was a real shock to me that she went the way she did, but I think it had something to do with the husband or
the boyfriend. He's the boyfriend.
The boyfriend, is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
so she lost her commitment. Well, we haven't lost ours. I've been 11 years. Den's been 8. We couldn't be happier with this lifestyle. It's just something that we fitted into so well. And I mean, we're not young people, so if
we feel young. We're a number. We're a number.
Yeah, but if we can do it, anybody can do it.
Yeah, and the best thing is we're on no medication.
Yeah, there's no meds.
This is our medication, our food. Beautiful vegetables, fruit.
We don't even take vitamins. No. We have some hemp seeds in our smoothies for a bit of protein. We have a B12 tablet once a day. Neither one of us has had any major issues that would cause us to even think for a minute that we wouldn't be vegan.
Yeah, there's no way we're going in a different direction. This is the best direction. And as we're getting older, We want to stay nice and slim, because we've said to a lot of people, you've got to get slim as you're getting older, get the weight off the hips, off the knees.
Yeah.
So we get out, we can walk, we can ride bikes, go to golf, do yoga.
And Den and I go dancing as well.
Yeah.
You know,
And we're
like
playing table 3 days, a couple of Lindy's 3 days a week, I'm 2, and about 3 hours at a time. And that's great. So it's good exercise, and you're meeting other people. And the main thing is we've got the energy to do what we want to do. We've got no health problems, and we get sick and tired of people saying, oh, you should have more eggs, you should have fish, you should do this. They've got no idea what they're talking about. No idea what they're talking about. We know, and all our blood tests tell us how good we're feeling. That doesn't lie. I put up blood tests when I just had the 5 months, so that people can see the blood tests. And so no one can say, oh, you didn't put any blood tests up. Well, they're up there. Oh, well, with the hemochromatosis, that's all under control.
Yes.
Migraines are gone. And I got my blood pressure, which was 110/58. It was perfect. It's always been around the 120/80, but this time it was so good, and you feel like a 20-year-old again. So
well, Den has hemochromatosis, and there's nothing he can do to actually get rid of it, it appears. But he no longer has to have blood taken out every 6 weeks, and he's had it under control for the last 8 years without any interference from the medical industry whatsoever.
That's right. I don't go and get blood out, and no doctor could tell you that. No one could help you. So when people will come up with ideas, you should eat this, you should eat eggs, you should eat all, it's all crap. This is the best way to eat, and we can't get it through to enough people. I've had a good mate who's now been 6 months vegan. He tried 30 days and he never went back. And I said, you just do the 30 days and you won't go back. And he hasn't gone back, and now he's out there, he's sharing information. He's trying to help his friends. They're in his age bracket.
And he's trying to help the animals as well.
That's right, yeah.
Look, that's one of the major issues in all of this. If you go back to eating animal products, you go back to contributing to the cruelty that is the animal agriculture industry.
Yeah, and
it's pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
You only have to look at some of the things that are shared to cringe at what people will do to animals as if they've got no feelings whatsoever, and it's appalling, basically.
Yeah.
Appalling.
Yeah. The world is changing. The world is changing with all the sports star and TV people out there and actors and that. Everybody's the main people are starting to wake up and get on the vegan lifestyle. You can see that in the shopping centres and the people putting money into it and doing all these things.
The ones that are going off it are actually out of fashion because there's so many people getting on it. You know, since I became vegan, there wasn't that many people. I mean, there was a few, but now it's amazing, and we're really happy that so many people are seeing what a great life they can have if they stick to fruit and veggies. Yeah,
well, when we sold our house and moved, we bought a caravan and took off for 4 or 5 months in a caravan around Australia. And then we went over to visit LA, Vegas, Cuba. Cuba was fantastic.
We went to Miami and we hopped on the vegan cruise in Miami. And
around the Caribbean.
And we met people like Colin Campbell,
Dr. Clapper.
Yeah, Dr. Clapper.
Yeah,
Rippleton.
They were all...
Dr. Greger.
Yeah, they were all there. All the top people were there, and they had the lectures, and you could meet them and say hello to them. And
wonderful, inspiring people out.
Yeah.
You know, that's the highlight of our trip. Yeah. You know, if that cruise is worth it, just to meet those people and go to their lectures and listen to them, because if you weren't convinced before, you'd be convinced after you hear what they have to say.
And one of the best things that amazed us, there was around about 2,000 vegans on board, and there was a lot of people in our age group, which we hadn't seen before in numbers. And some were transitioning over to be vegan. Some had been there for 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. But it was great, and it was just good to talk, share stories, problems they might have had, now they don't have. So all these wonderful people that we met on this 10 days going around the Caribbean, plus all the great doctors that were there, it was fantastic. It was a trip of a lifetime, and so worth it to see these wonderful doctors out there and people we looked up to. And you know.
Anyway, this video we're making is just to tell everybody that we're still vegan,
Yeah.
we're still thriving,
Yeah.
and we will never change.
That's for sure. We're not taking notice of anybody.
And we'll be making more in the future, so I hope you're happy to see us again.
Yeah.
Because we're happy to be doing this again. I have to learn how to edit and
Yeah,
everything
that's
again, which is quite a challenge to me. That's why we've been a bit slow.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And
great to see you.
And just send in information if you might like us to show you what we're doing or other things, and we'll look at that. I'm very fortunate. I've got this lovely lady which I love very much, and for 68, geez, she looks great, and she's really inspired me, and I'm such a happy guy, and I love her to death. Yeah, she's beautiful. Mm. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we look forward to doing more and more videos for you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.